Okay, so every day I will start sharing my session, right? And I will start recording. So recording, if it is recording, definitely it will be in red color. So recording has started. If it is not done, if I start class, definitely you will let me know. If sometimes I will forget. But the whole in the last 3 months, I didn't forget any day. But I forgot one day. Someone raised that. But almost 99% I don't miss it. But if I miss to start recording, please let me know if you are observing the same. Okay. So then we don't have like missing recording. Almost, even though if recording is missed, I can give previous recording also because that is the same. But still, there is no chance to skip the recording. Fine. So so yesterday we just had a discussion about how the real-time application works as a server side. So now how the web application will be developed with the help of HTML. As a part of that, we just created sample HTML page. So go to the classes and we'll continue from here onwards. Okay, this is the folder, right? I will open with code. Yes, we are. Basically, we'll write in Notepad, but whenever you start writing in Notepad, that will be very difficult to you in order to make it because in less time nowadays, our technology is advanced, we are advanced. In order to create something in less time, we are taking much time in the current generation means that is not acceptable. We want to go in less time so that we can use IDE so that it will ease off our work. Even it will give the syntax, right? If I just enter apostrophe, it will give the HTML syntax. Control space bar. When you press control and hit space bar, it will give the abbreviation. And whenever you press enter, it will get this shortcut. It automatically hit the HTML document. This is about HTML. HTML is the hypertext markup language. Just to recap, using that we can able to develop the web pages. But in order to implement this color and this background color, everything, we need to have CSS, cascading style sheets. And whenever I click edit, it should open some content. And whenever again I save it, it should call some server and save back. And whenever I delete it, again it will delete back. And whenever I create new, it will create, update, delete, read. So that will call as CRUD operations. So whatever the operations we do, we do these 4 operations. Creation, deletion, updation, we need to read it and refresh the page. So these 4 operations we can do for any website or for any Android app for any server because of server side. That server is developed by Java, Python, .NET, you already know. So now we start with HTML. Once we complete with HTML, we apply styles for that. Otherwise, it will be basic HTML. Current days, if you are providing basic HTML, nobody is interested. It should look and feel beautiful because of CSS. Again, whenever we click something, that will be because of JavaScript that will make to understand. So yesterday I just created HTML page and what is the syntax of it? You know head tag, body tag. Body tag is used to develop web page. Hashtag is to configure the settings of the page like logo, icon, title, etc. Meta and search engine optimization, everything. So that is because of head tag. And whatever you do, that will be displayed means published in the browser. The whole whatever you see, it is there in body only. From there we now starts. Are you clear right till this point? So we'll go forward to the module 3, which is basic and formatting tags. So now HTML, if you see, I don't need to write it. I will directly show you. Go to Wiki Prabhas. So it's the basic HTML, right? Go and inspect it. Go and inspect it. Right click and inspect. Where you need to click, that is right click. So now you see, we know this is paragraph. How to develop this? Go and select this selector and hover on it. You see, this is a paragraph. This is starting with P. This is the basic tag, which is a paragraph tag. I can copy the same tag also. Edit as HTML. You got it? Edit as HTML. I can copy the same. Go here. Copy the same. Control Shift, right click and format document. It will format like HTML. So it will automatically format. The thing is, Here you no need to scroll right side. If I give it in the same line, it will be infinite line. So in the same line, I want to scroll for the minutes. That should not be there. So it should be in the next line so that it will be adjustable for the screen size so that we can able to identify easily. If I give in the same line like this as a train, it is very difficult to me in order to scroll right. Definitely it should be in the next line, which is available space that will be fixed. So our material also will be like this only. It will be adjusted for the A4 sheet and the next thing will come to the next line so that we can able to visible it. Otherwise we cannot, scroll like this. We cannot have a lengthy page, right? So that is how we can able to do the coding also. Control Shift, Control Z. So in coding also, if you do format, it will automatically format. Visual Studio code have this power. We can do some extensions also. So it will automatically format. Now these all are basic tags only. So now just in order to run it, how to run? You already know. Go there and double click it. It will run. It run out. You know this. You got it. Whenever I click Prabhas. Okay. So since I am running in local, it cannot run. That is fine. So this is the normal. Now you see here power. And there is a subscription, if you know. This is superscript, which is in power. So these are basic tags. Now we will develop the same. In order to write some paragraph, this is new para. Again, I will create another para. This is another para. So in order to implement some paragraph, we need to use p tag. You see, now you can observe something like it's starting with a new line and it's ending with a new line. You see, right click and inspect it. Go there and see. It's starting with a new line, ending with a new line. Content is in blue color. Empty space in orange color. So it's starting with new line and ending with a new line. So basically this is the nature of the paragraph. So how many para you write? There will be a space above that and below that. There will be a space and above and below. It will be ending with a new line. You got it? It will be ending with a new line. So and it will be starting with new line. So every para will have empty space between that. So that is how paragraph will be. Means it's a content that will have space which we already know. So we will be maintaining that using p tag. Now what I want? I want to select this new. I want to select this new in the same line. You got it? This is new para, but I want to select this new separately so that I can apply some styles for that partially. How I can do? I can do pan tag, which is an inline tag. So it will be in the same line. There is nothing is changed. The thing is, you can apply separate ID and separate classes in the same line. For example, if I apply background color as red, you see it got applied. The thing is, if you want to select some portion of the content. So now go to again Wikipedia Prabhas. You see, you selected some portion of the content, right? That will be also applicable with the span. You can apply this. Go there. Apply color. This will be in CSS. You don't need to understand style now. No color. Text, decoration, underline. You see applied the same, right? We can apply the partial content using span tag. So now the thing is, here I click something. It opens a new page, right? So that is the something which we need to select using anchor tag A. That is anchor tag. We can give some link. Whenever you click it, for example, login Facebook. I can have HTTPS hypertext reference href equal to www https facebook.com. It will open Facebook from here onwards. I already logged in, so it will open. You got it? So that is the anchor tag. So now tell me, this is the part of this. So it is the part of it, right? Definitely. So every have is an anchor tag, which will open the about Modi, right? It will open. So now this is the superscript. So it will be in the superscript tag. For example, I can say the same. The image is fortnightly. Let's see. These two will be there in the superscript of the fortnight. Then we need to use sup tag. So that will become superscript. You see, that is superscript. If I want to make as log to base, then I want to use subscript, sub. Subscript. Now, some part of the content should be again bold. Again, I want to bold this published. I can use B tag. I can use B tag. Again, some part of the content. I can use italic also. These are formatting tags. Instead of bold, I can use strong also. That is also same almost. But it is having some different usage also. That is fine. You can understand slow and steadily. Bold and strong will almost same. And it is italic. So these are the formatting tags, basic formatting tags. And also paragraph and span are the basic tags. So now tell me, superscript, subscript, bold, italic, strong, span. These are inline elements. You got it? So, okay. Now what I will do inside this, this is magazine, right? Or this is I. Instead of I, what if I put P? Now tell me it will be in the same line? No, it will come to the next line. It will start with the next line. Means paragraph is block element. It will start as a new block. You got it? It will always start as a new block. That is why it's block level element. You got it? Now, span, italic, formatting tags, all are inline elements only. Even anchor tag also. In order to click something, that is anchor A. That is having reference to the HTTP protocol, HTTPS URL. That will be hypertext reference, which is href. You got it? So that is the difference between inline and span element. You got it? If it is an inline element, it will stay in the same line. If it is a span element, if it is a block level element, it will starts with new line basically. So that is the difference between inline and span element. This is the interview question for every fresher. This is the basic question. You got it? And you can practice all the formatting tags which I already listed. So these are the same almost. You can just practice it. And we have the color coding. How we can select the colors in HTML? We can select in three different ways. So, from childhood onwards, you can directly give 11 or 12 colors, which we see in the crayons, like red, blue, white, green, yellow, pink, like magic color. So whatever you know. So whatever you call. So all we know, right? So, but we don't know the actual name, but we will call that color. Okay. Pink and everything. Those 12 colors we know. Apart from that, how many combinations we can get? So I will tell you. So go to HTML color codes. This is the best website which we have the visual representation. Now basically colors will be nothing, right? Okay. So colors will be emitted. So whatever you are reflecting, that is your color. You got it? If I am reflecting, this color is reflecting violet, then this is violet color. All other colors are hidden. You got it? Now, if I don't reflect anything, then what might happen? I will absorb everything. Then I will become black. If I reflect everything, then I don't have any color. You got it? I don't have any color. It's an empty. It's white. If I absorb every color, then it will become black. That will be 000 is the black color. Again, I think FFF is the white color. FFF is the white color, which is 6 digit. But these will be maintained using RGB. R, G, and B all are 255 means it's a maximum. Nobody is reflecting. You got it? Then it will become white. It's absorbed. Again, if I give 000, everything is reflected. There is no color at all. It's a black. If there is no color, then that will be black only. If there is every color is mixed up, then it will become white. So in universe, all the colors will be maintained by using RGB only. See, take red color. I take red color as 255. There is no color matched. This is the pure red. But definitely pure red will not be liked by anyone because this pure red will be like some uh, polished red. But whenever you increase that intensity, then you like it. You got it? Whenever you increase that intensity, then only you like it. Otherwise, you cannot like that pure red. Our blood red is not a pure red. It will be mixed up with green and blue only. Remember this. Green is 12%, blue is 12%, like 12 as a value. And this red is also decreased to something so that they can mix up with green and red. So now, if I want blue color, again red is 5 only, blue is 37, sorry, green is 37, and blue is 181. Again, if I remove green, it will become pure. Again, what is our white splash color? Just try to examine it. Where exactly? It starts from here. You got it? It will end here. Zero. I'm just matching it. So I'm facing very difficulty, right? So basically I can give directly 0071BD is our color. Has 0071BD is our white splash color, white color. You got it? So now whenever you are finding a new color, again the second time you not get the same code. Remember it. Whenever you like that color, save this code. You can able to change it. For example, you like this, then you can save it. You can remember it. Because again, I want to make the same combination here and here. You cannot find it back. You got it? Whenever you forget it, you cannot find it back. You can save it as the hash code. So that is very useful. You don't need to give these colors because these numbers you will forget. This hash code is a single digit, which is 6 digit in the same line. You can able to remember it easily and you can note it down. Whenever the designers are designing in Photoshop or even logo making or even something, right? They will note down the color codes and font family, font size, right? For headings, what is the font size? For buttons, what is the font size? Again, here, what is the font? Is this bold? And what is the color? What is this color? Everything will be fixed. Those values they will apply everywhere. So they can select like this only. They can apply color codes. If they want to change to shade, then again they want to change the shade and they want to check whether this is suitable or not. So now this is one way. Most of the times we will not use direct colors because orange, red, blue and all, those are pure colors. Those pure colors is not mixed up with blue and green. If they are not mixing up with blue and green, then they don't look good. They look like polished colors. You got it? If you see just orange, just imagine. So this I don't like. Definitely I don't like if I make color like this, something kind of. Then I like this. Then if I wear this shirt also, that will be very good. That will be like decent. Otherwise, this color I don't not at all like this, right? Definitely. So that is why we need to change the shadow and everything of this. So which will we will call as contrast if it is comes to settings. So that contrast will increase the intensity of it. You got it? Here I am decreasing the intensity, right? Then it is becoming darker. You got it? Whenever I increase it, this contrast will increase. So this is because of RGB. Again, we have HSL. H will be constant because that is color code. Saturation and I think a limitation or something, it will change. You have C by MK also, but most of the times we'll use RGB only. And RGBA also. For example, now I selected this color. Okay, I will apply to our background color as the same. For example, I will apply to body style as background color as this. Now you see, whenever you apply this, this is hexacode we will call it. Is hexacode. Hex means definitely that will be hash symbol. Then only it will recognize the color. If it is recognizing the color, then only it will be applied. If you remove this, then it will not recognize. If it is recognizing, HTML will show you the color code, color petal here, by 5 by 5 pixel. You got it as a size in square. If it is not showing it, then definitely it is not applied. Then go back here. You see, I applied background color, this one, right? Now, I don't want this. Go to URS, charitable trust. Okay. This one I only developed anyway. It's in under progress. So now, see here, there is an issue. The background image is highlighted than the white text. What I can do, I can increase the visibility of the background text. So background image, right? So this is because of opacity. For the color also, I can increase that opacity using RGBA. A is the opacity. How much it will be visible. Okay. RGBA. We can give color code also. Okay. What is this color code? This is the color code, right? For RGBA, okay, let it be. I will give hash 001BD. Now, if I'm decreasing the opacity to this level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is this opacity? This opacity is 9.3 is the opacity. If I decrease it, it will become 30 to 26, 15, 10, 12, 6. You got it? Again 47, 68. So opacity is also increasing. You got it? 50%, some 50. Again, you can apply the same using RGBA. Using RG. But if you are using RGBA, you need to give the color codes 125, 110, 15, 14. Uh, 0.7. So now this will become this color. Again, whenever I increase the opacity, means transparency, then this value might change. You see, this color came. So now I don't want this color. I want to increase this opacity again. I can go till this point. See, its opacity was increased. That is RGBA. We can apply colors like this using hexacode. Again, that hexacode also you can able to change. See, this is hash 0071BD. So I will apply. Sorry, I will call you back. So now whenever I apply this color, sorry for that, guys. It's a HR call. Sometimes they are in hurry mode. So we need to answer them. So that is 007 1PD. So whenever again I will change the opacity, this last two digits are added externally, which is for opacity. You got it? For this hexa code also. Again, if I change the opacity here also, then it will become RGBA. You got it? Then it will convert to RGBA. You can apply that. See, this is converted to RGBA. Again, if you're changing the color, again that will be also changing these two. So this is how color coding works. This is how we need to apply the colors. And that since I already demonstrated, I just, in the material, I just mentioned this website and that screenshot so that you can practice the same. So if you are building a website or building a logo, you want a decent color. So basically you can go to HTML color codes and you can find out the first one. Otherwise, you can go to Canva color petals. Some of the website will have the best petals. So I seen here we have the best petals. We can able to visualize. See, we can able to visualize, and for example, uh, even you can, when you are going to a factory, you want the shirt and pant colors also, you can select here. So now my website, what I want a combination of two colors. So first one, what I can select is, if it is gray, that will be set for every color almost, except orange, yellow, decent blue, decent green, pink, everything will be set with red. Everything will be set with gray, red also. Because if it is maroon color, gray is perfect. Now, which I select? For example, I want to select this color, summer splash. So for this color, this is the navy blue. I want this color. For my website, for my logo, I want this color. Because all the logos are in dark color. If they're applying with lights or if they're applying on the building, they should be visible, right? If you give light colors, then that will be fade out on the light shade. So we need to take it. So we got this color. Again, for this, I want again one more dark color, which is the combination of that. So now, for example, I took this. So whenever I took this again, I will select one more color like this one, this splash color, or some other color which I can able to match it. What is the match color for this? It should be dark color only. I might go for this color. This color I can go. This gray I can go. So that might be match. So now go and apply background color on the color. So we can able to see that. So I can apply background color as this. And I can apply color as this one. So that we can able to look at it, how it is exactly matched, right? Then we can see how it is working together. Is this is matching for that or not? We can able to check. See, that is matching. But again, we need some opacity of that or whatever it may be. Again, we can increase or decrease. So what we do, we'll go to some other thing like this. The same color code, I can able to match it. If you want to apply one top of it, you can set like this. If you don't want to apply one top of it side by side, then you don't need to set it, because it definitely you want two dark colors to visible, like Byte Splash. Both are dark colors only somehow. That's why they're consistent on all the platforms, like web platform too, even if you apply on Flex or even apply on building. Yes, this is better now. You got it? This is becoming better. So this is good for us, so that we can go with this. We got it? So this is how I need to select the colors using HTML color codes. You got it? The next concept. Div one span tag. So now what is division and what is span? So basically you see this website or any website, even YouTube also you can open. Now you see there is a different, this is separated. This is the header, which is we have the options to navigate to some other page of the content, some other page of the website. We have the same website, but we have different pages, right? We have different pages we can navigate in. This is the one thing. Again, whatever you change, that will be changing here onwards, right? That is changing. This is the body. This is the different. Again, inside this different container, again, we have this container for personal details. Again, we have this container, which is present address. Again, we have this container, which is for permanent address. Again, we have this container to select the course when you are applying. Again, we have additional details for generating ID. Whenever you submit, it will ask for okay, whatever. So everything is separated here. In order to separate the page into different parts, like 154 divisions, right? We are dividing how the constitution is divided into 154, right? So that is how the same the page is divided into subparts, right? So that using div tag, we can able to divide the page into different. So this is division. Again, I will put para here. This is para. This is division. Again, I will put division. Again, I will put division here. Now you can feel the difference between div and para. See here, what is difference between division and para? So a paragraph will always starts with new line and ends with new line. You got it? But division will divide the page into different parts, which is also block level element, which always starts with new line, but it will not give the empty space like paragraph. That is the difference between div and para. But both are block level elements. Both will start with new line. But the thing is, it will not provide the space, but it will divide into parts. That's it. And now what is the difference between div and span? Span is an inline element which will not divide, come into the next line if you write the same. But some partial content in the same line you can able to select and you can apply whatever you want. But division is to divide the page into subparts so that you can segregate the content, right? That segregated content will be, first one will be header, middle is the like content. Again, we have the selected panel. Again, we have the shareable component, right? Shareable division, which will have share buttons. Again, we have combination and see more combinations. Again, we have some learn more about templates. Again, we have footer. This is footer we'll call. These are different parts of the page which they are applied using div tag only. You got it? That is because of the div tag. So go and inspect it. You can check there are many divisions. There is a division inside the body, that is the whole division. You got it? That is the whole. Inside that, again, expand this. Again, we have one division here. Inside that, that is the main division. Go and select. What I will do, I will make it right side dock. So now, what is this division? This is this division, right? This is division is this. And come down. This is the section. Again, come down. This is one more section. Again, come down. This is the section. This is the section. That is completed. Again, come down. This is one more section. Again, this is one more section. Again, this is one more division, which is the below one, which is the footer. Again, inside footer, we have this. We have this footer. Again, inside footer, we have this division. Again, inside this division, we have navbar. Again, below we have this. Again, inside below we have one more division, which is for icons. Again, for this division, we have 1, 2, 3. This is the main thing in the icons. One is that href, you see that icon is appended by anchor tag. Whenever you click that anchor tag, It will open https facebook.com/canva. Canva is the username of that particular Canva page. So it will open Canva. Again, if you click Twitter/Canva. So wherever it is, username is same. So any company will follow the same username in all the platforms. So all the platform links like www.facebook.com, twitter.com. So everything they can just put dynamically /username so that same username pages will be open in all the platforms. So all this will be developed using div tag, span tag, section tag. You can understand slow and steadily, which is HTML5 feature. You got it? Div tag, span tag, everything, head, body, everything. Using these only, they are developing the page. But whenever they click it, so it is because of JavaScript, it will open. That is fine. Got it? That is difference between div tag, span tag, and paragraph tag. Go back to courses. So now we want to list out the things. Go to Amazon.com. Amazon.in. .com means US. They are using from. In India, they are using .in domain. So that will be in rupees. That will be in rupees. If we use Amazon.com, so it will be in dollars. Starting from here itself. .com commercial. They started from US. So in India, they hosted in .in domain. You got it? So what if I enter margilabs.in? I bought it, but I don't know whether I hosted it or not. Yeah, I'm just using it, but I didn't host any website in margilabs.in. If that is mine, I can able to host it. But margilabs.com, I got it. So that is fine. I already implemented the same. Some CSS is messed up here, basically. But in mobile view, it is good. See, in mobile view, it is very good. So that image also will come better. It will float. So that is fine. But here, this is messed up. Something got hit the same. Fine. So we need to append it. So go to Amazon.in. Use you see here, we listed the list of links here. Means it is not having bullet points. If it is having bullet points, means it's unordered. It's ordered by points. Bullet point. That will be bullet point is a circle, halo circle, solid circle, square, whatever it may be. If you want to list out as a number, you see in our syllabus, go there, go to courses, whatever it may be, if you open, right? If you go to module 4. Okay. So now you are listing out the syllabus, of the module 5. These are the topics. If I don't want to make it number because I don't need to count the number here, I just want to list out, then I can go with unordered list. If you want to list out the count of it, then I can go with order list. So those are the tags. We need to write it here. UL. It is unordered list. So it's an unordered list, but inside that you need to enter the item, right? How many items you want? LI as an item, Java, .NET, Python. Let's check. Once checking is completed, we'll see. So now see. So I will provide background color as this. I will remove background color as this. I can make it as opacity like this. And you see here, these are unordered list. By default, it will have solid circle, filled circle. You got it? If I want to change it, so the basically the tag is for UL. It starts with UL and ends with UL. Inside that, you need to write the content. That again, that content will be of three tags, which are three LI tags. Every LI tag will have again content, list content. So we have the three list items which are unordered. If you want to change the type of it, type equal to, if you put square, you can get the square also. Type is an attribute, square is a value, because you already know that. You can get square also. You can use type. Again, we have order list. By default, it will be 1, 2, 3. If you want to change it, you can type it to 1, capital A, small a, Roman number, small Roman also. It can automatically get it. If I don't want anything to be maintained, like Amazon here, how it's maintained, then you can go for definition list, DDDL. So you can go like this. You can go like this. Definition list has definition type. So you can use this definition list. So that is because of unordered list, order list, and definition. Any website, if you see, they will use unordered list or ordered list or DL. They can mention the same. You got it? So that is where now you can able to change it using type operator, like type attribute, and in double quotes is a value. You can able to see the definition also. It includes everything, it will be included. This is the intelligence. In Notepad anyway, you will not get it, right? And it's equivalent to CSS properties list style type. Whenever you are learning CSS, instead of HTML type, you can use list style type as the CSS property. So that you can also put the same. You can also apply this. Now I save this. Again, I will refresh the page. So is this my work? Can someone will be there to automatically refresh the page when code is changed? We have that facility, right? So we can make someone to interact with the web and refresh the page. So that I make the changes. If I don't save it, I will get one, which is one file unsaved. When I save it, it will be lost. Means we saved it. Whenever the file is saved, automatically browser need to refresh. Is there someone to make it? Yes. In Visual Studio Code, we have an extension. Go to extensions marketplace. We can apply live server. This live server extension, I can install it. Click it. It's by 51.9 million downloads. Means almost 99% of the developers will use it when they are trying to practice initially as a fresher. Go and download. I already installed it. If you want to uninstall, you can uninstall. If you want to disable temporarily, you can disable. Like a force stop in your mobile, whenever you are force stopping some applications, right? You can also force stop using disable. So that is go live. Then it will go to the live. So it will open on some port number, right? Now tell me 127.0.0 down is an IP address for every system which will be local host. So there are some port numbers which is reserved for which technology. For example, if you are running Java, that will run on Tomcat server, Apache Tomcat, that will have port number as 8080. So again, it will run as 8080 on the local host IP address. Now your current system IP address will be having 127.0.0.1. So everyone will have the same IP address, but that is not shareable. That is why 140 crore people will have 140 crore systems. Then every 140, like every person will have the same IP address, because that is not shareable to the public. As public shareable aithe. So if it is shareable to public, then you have unique number as a mobile number. If it is non-sharing, it will be applicable for only you. So it is your local host. Every local host will have the same value. That will be 127.0.0.1. So there, where you can go and check it. You have hosts file in your system. I know that basically, but I need to find it out from where exactly it is. Host file. There it is mentioned as 127.0.0.1 as localhost IP address. If you want to change it, you can also change it. But we don't need to experiment to change it if we don't give it properly, our system will crash. So those files cannot able to execute properly. Those settings. Most of the times you will not modify the system settings. Until unless you are a company running, you want to manage your ports manually, you want to change the employee system or controls as an admin. So those they will control. You got it? Now go to settings, browser settings. Go to proxy. Uh, Remove automatically. You can use script. Use script. I use HTTPS whitesplash.in as a proxy. Network and internet. Remember it. I want to off it. Go to facebook.com. So if some websites I want to restrict, right? I can able to set it here. No need to make it off it. Okay. If some website I want to restrict, which websites I want to restrict, I can make it as a setup for this proxy address. I can give as like 128.67.1.1. I can port on 8080. If I save it, then definitely that might not work from next onwards. You got it? So now system will have their own servers. Means companies will have their own servers. They will use proxy, so they cannot directly get into internet. They will go to the temporary proxy which you are given, which that will accept your request, and that will filter what all you needed, and that will be removed. So most of the company website will not have YouTube, Google, what's web, right? Exactly. So they will restrict using this proxy. You need to edit and remove this proxy first of all. Otherwise, in order to make this setting, you don't have administrator controls. So administrator controls if you have, then only you can able to make it. For company laptops, they will not give administrator control. You got it? That is why you cannot change it. Now it will automatically get it open. Otherwise, it won't open. You got it? We can temporarily off. Most of the systems which are not your control, they will be switching on the proxy. If they switch on to the proxy, now our company server will accept only browsing, and they will not accept YouTube, Facebook, etc. in the browser. Those will not open. It will say, uh, check out your proxy settings. Again, whenever you go to that particular proxy settings, it will ask, please log in as administrator, it will say. And you need administrator access to change this modification. Then you will call your IT support, then definitely they will call you. Anyway, we don't do that. Whatever the software installation, even though you're installing something also, it will ask for admin permission. So admin is, okay to do that, so that we need to enter the admin password again. If you don't have admin password, it will just ask yes or no, that's it. So that is how it will work. That proxy will work. Now I want to use the images. So go to here. Anyway, go to any web page. Here we have an image. Go right click. IMG is the tag in order to implement the image. SRC is the source file attribute to get the source file. That source file will be an JPG file, like PNG file, whatever it may be, you can able to use inside the image. IMG. SRC equal to. Now, Visual Studio Code will have the intelligence. It will have the intelligence, right? It is having the intelligence. Now, what I will do? So, now I am in which folder? Full stack 9 folder, you already know. So, you can right click and reveal in File Explorer, our System Explorer. It will go and reveal in that same particular folder. You got it? It's revealed. You know this now. So now this is the file. There are some files in gallery so that I can able to proceed and filter it. You got it? How I can go back? First, I can go back to downloads. I can come print. Control space bar. Currently, we have only one file in this folder. You have only one file in this folder, right? You can go back dot slash. You can go back to the parent folder. See, it's the parent folder, right? Again, you can go back to the parent folder. See, again, you can go back to the parent folder, which will have downloads. You can click that. Here, I want ID del, my ID. Now, let's see. Now, let's see what is the size of it. Go and check. Its size is almost 960, 1280. 960 is the height, 1280 is the height. Okay, fine. That is fine. So now go and check it. See now, it's an error. But I am sure that we are selected correctly because it's suggested. What's error? It's suggested. If it is not suggesting means it's wrong. Now tell me, we are running on a server. That server IP address is localhost server 127.0.0.1. That is fine. Inside that, we are running sample.html. Now tell me, if we have the image here, can we able to make it correct? Can we able to access it, right? This is the server. Inside this, we have this only one file. That one only we can access. Otherwise, we cannot access the file system. You got it? We cannot access the system. We are running on a port number that is having only this file, right? If it is having another files also, those can only we can access if you are running on a server. So that's why whatever the files that you are able to load, that should be in the server. Otherwise, it will not download. Now go to downloads. Where is ID del? ID. Okay, what I'll do, I will go here, reveal in file explorer. Okay. Okay, it is here. Copy this. Copy this and go to desktop where we are in classes, right? Full stack 9. Paste it here. You have this now. Yes, we have this now. Now go and refresh it. We have ID del. Can we able to access now? Yes. Now it is inside the server. Now you can directly use because you just make intelligence. Now we have these two files in this file. You can able to access now. You can able to access it, right? You can able to access it. So now tell me how to access the files which is in the another folders. If you are running on a server, it will be like that only. If you are running in the system, which is in your local system with a double click, which is this HTML, right? Then when you double click it, it is opening from local disk C so that can access. You got it? That can access the URL, which is from the downloads. Since that is from our file system, then it can able to access the file. You got it? That is the difference between server URL and the current URL. Server URL will start the same. You got it? I will show you the how server URL again here. Is this in the server or in our system? Definitely it will be in the server, right? Go and check where exactly it is. You can able to understand. See, it is in the server using assets images course. You got it? It is in the server only, right? That server is www.bysplash.in/assets. You can go and access it. The same any website image you already access, you know that because in first class only I already told you how to steal the images, right? You can able to steal it. So it is in assets folder. We cannot have permission to access like that, but you can able to access only one file which is already public. But the whole image folder you cannot access, remember it. Whatever you see, you can able to access. Assets also you cannot access because you are not logged into the server. Okay. If I just put bytesplash.in and I can able to server, like I can able to make it like .in colon 2083. I can log into the server so that I can able to change the images and whatever I want. I can go to public folder or LMS also. I can go to LMS also. I can change the assets and data images also. I can change and remove. But this is the URL. But wherever I have, I can able to open and download it so that I can able to save it. So those are there. So those are published in the server. So it should be there in the server if you want to write something. Otherwise, it should be running in the local. So that is, so now using image, you can able, now tell me it's very worst. So the whole size it is taking, right? How much size it is. I want to control the size using width and height as in pixels. Everything is a pixels basically. Screen sizes and everything will be in pixels. So width I want 200 only because it's not a landscape, it's a portrait image. Otherwise it will be uh, not good, looking good. Height will be 200. Now let's check. Give width as 180. It might be good. Again height just give us 250. This is good now, right? So this is good. So I can able to control the image side, pixels, heights and widths so that I can able to make it. So this is what about image. Now tell me what is this? Is the URL of the source file? Yes. It is an URL because we are accessing it. Uniform resource locator. Even HTTPS bytesplash.in also is an URL which will locate the resource that is in that particular server. That will be in bytesplash.in server which is already attached to it with some IP address. Ante kada? Is this fine? So now this is the relative URL with respect to the current HTML file. What is the absolute URL? Go here. So wherever it is, find all file references. Okay. So go and show more and go to properties. This is the absolute URL. You got it? You can change this whole URL from the drive, disk drive. That will be the absolute URL. I can give the same also. Whenever you're copy pasting the path in the system, it will be in backspaces, but you want to give forward slash instead of backslash, right? Backslash, backward slash. Now you can able to access again. See, it's refreshed. It's reloaded. So just remove one character. It might refresh and it will say not found. You see, that is working right exactly. That is difference between absolute path and relative path. Relative path means from the current folder, you want to go back to front and you can access that particular file. If you don't want to go back from the current file, you can start with the local disk or whatever it may be the disk. So you can view the whole URL till the particular file exists. Till you can access that particular file. iddel.jpg. You can able to access the same. You got it? So now the last one in the image. Go to image. Sorry. Go to bytesplash. So whenever I click some part of the image, go to courses. Again, if you go to it, it is opening home, right? I'm mapping image with URL. So there are three parts of the image. Whenever they click on logo, they want to open some page. Whenever they click on training and placement center, they want to open LMS. Whenever they click on bytesplash, they click on bytesplash contact us, something. So we want to map the image. That is image mapping. So go to Amazon also. So most of the website will have image mapping. Go to customer service. Again, click on Amazon.in. It will open the home page again. So that is image mapping. So basically what we need to do, we can use map tag. We can use codes. Let's see. I already discussed it here. But image map, we will not use almost. 99% we will not use image map. We'll upload only one image there. Definitely you will not get a chance to upload image map. 90, but we have the feature. Go to image map. We have map tag. So this is the area you want. For example, I can use the same. So we need to set the coordinates, right? So whenever I click here, I open HTTPS LMS dot bytesplash dot in. Again, if I open, so I will explain this clearly. Okay, HTTPS registration dot bytesplash dot in. Again, whenever I open another part of it, information dot bytesplash dot in. Name is map. Here I can put use map equal to hash this name. Here if I open, I will open LMS. Again below if I open, okay, wherever I open it's opening LMS. Okay, what I do? So 7. Where is this LMS? This is the first one, right? I want to give us height as 50, 50, 34. Okay, no problem. Wrong వస్తుంది. Registration at some part of length, it's how it is mapping. I will tell you the coordinates. So go to image map. I will give this example so that basically we need to calculate that image map. So I can go this example because this is okay. So now, okay. So now you see here, its shape is rectangle. Its coordinate starting from 34, 44 means x-axis is 34 laptop and this is 44. Started from here 270 and 350. 270 is the width and 350 is the height. If you click in that particular area, 270 is the width, 350 is the height. If you click in this particular area, it will open computer. So that will open computer.html. HTML or HTML both are fine. HTML definitely from HTML5 will use HTML only. Again, what is the next one? Phone. It started from 290, 170. 290 means its coordinates is 290. X coordinate will be here. This is the distance from here, right? That will be 290. 172 means from top, how much it is till here, 172. You need to calculate that coordinates based on the image size. That is our intellectual. We need to calculate it. And 333. It's starting from 333 as a width from here. And again it's 250. Starting from here to here. It is calculating. Again, coordinates for the teacup. Whenever I click on it, it should get the coffee. That is also I'm getting the coordinates 44 and 300. So it is about pixels. So here most of the times we will not generate it by calculating. You can have image map generator in HTML. So there are many websites. Select some pick from Google. Go to desktop classes, full stack 9. Go to ID Dell. So you can generate how many you want. You want rectangle, which is the link, what is the target, title, add new area, how many you want. Those many you can get the code basically, got it. Then you can copy paste, you got it using image map. Most of the times you will not write it because image map you'll even I didn't use it in my whole life in my software development. But so image map, that is an example. That is HTML5 feature. You got it? Image map is HTML5 feature. But once you click on image, we'll go to home page only. That is only the map will give. Anyway, for image, inside that we can put anchor tag or we can map the whole coordinates. So it will automatically map the home page, right? So that is how image map will works. That is there in the example, the material you can practice. So we'll end with anchor tag. Anyway, we started with anchor tag. We'll end with anchor tag again. So here, click this. This is the image URL which I mentioned, which is unlisted. From the next week onwards, we are removing from YouTube to our own portal, right? But this might be shareable basically. That's why. So now, anyway, that is not public. That is unlisted. You cannot search in Google. You cannot come. You can open with link only basically. So here, that is the link anchor tag. Right click and inspect it. So here we have that will be because of anchor tag, but it seems to be I didn't use the anchor tag here. I used span tag. From there, I use JavaScript. If I use HTML, I have anchor tag. I will show you that anchor tag example also in Bytesplash website. You see here. Let's see whether I am using it anchor tag here or not. Yes, here I'm using it anchor tag. Here, in order to open the mobile phone default dialer pad, you need to use tel colon plus 91 if you want country code. And whenever you click it, it will automatically open the associated app in the system. System don't have that, mobile have it. So whenever you click that, it will automatically open your dialer pad. Again, open mail to. It's to href mail to colon enquiries.bytesplash.in. If you want to open another website, you need to put https website.com, right? That is how you need to use the anchor tag. So we will put the same now. So go there, href call to plus 919494711428. Call white splash. So whatever it may be, enquiry. Again, we have href, which is mail to. Enquiries at bytesplash.in. Here I will put as enquiries at bytesplash.in. Or we can have the anchor tag to open something as https facebook.com. Login Facebook. You got it? So where are we? Here, huh? Okay, we stopped the server. If you want to run on server, you can run on. See Enquire Byte Splash. That will open the associated app. Try to pick up. You don't have any associated app for phone call. So it might be Skype or Teams. Just use once. Let's see whether it will go call or not. If you are logged in, it will start calling. If you have the subscription, otherwise it will ask for login. Again, enquiry. It will open the default mail. See, our mail is Outlook. So it will start mailing to enquiry, right? To from me to enquiry. See, now enquiry is in screen sharing mode. That is me only. This is screen sharing mode. Minus. That is do not disturb mode. That is. You can see we're having this do not disturb mode here because we are sharing the screen. This is the mode. Do not disturb mode. Log into Facebook again. That in order to redirect another page. You got it? So that is what all about anchor tag. So that you can use relative URL or absolute URL of the particular resource. That will be any resource that might be opening the right web pages. That will be another reference documents, right, websites, or you can able to refer the like phone number, mobile number using call to and mail to, so that it can open the dial pad and the email by default. So you can able to use it. Before learning HTML, we are confusing how it's opening this application. You got it? So whenever you click on it, how it is opening dialer pad? It's very confused. How technology is behind? We have only one keyword behind. That is this one only. Call to and mail to. So this call to and mail to is taken care by HTML. We are not developing that. It's already provided if this is the keyword. If you use this keyword, then you can able to make it. Now the last and final for today. So now tell me whether can we able to edit HTML or not. Like this paragraph, we cannot edit it, right? So I will just remove this style background color so that white will be visible on top of this color, background color, okay? So can I edit this paragraph? No, I can edit the paragraph using editable equal to true. Which paragraph it is? We can have it. Basically, we have it for paragraph. We can able to edit content editable. Okay, we can able to edit the content. We can have edited. Whenever we change the edit, we can able to save on the server also. You got it? That also we can able to do. So we can edit it. But on refresh, it will go if you don't save in the server. You got it? That feature is from again HTML5 only. You got it? There are some features. Those are from HTML5. Image map is readily from HTML5, but it's not there in HTML4. So those are the enhancement. Slow and steadily, you can learn each and every point in the demonstration itself. We can continue from here onwards. So now 8, 9, 10, 11, HTML is completed. Now 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are the HTML5 features. You got it? HTML5, we need to develop the pages. So tomorrow we will develop the login page, sign up page, registration page, and I will demonstrate. Then we'll go to HTML5 from the Monday. So that you are ready by weekend, you will practice HTML, everything. On from Monday, again we'll practice HTML5. Icons, video, audio, text are also from HTML5 only. That's why we didn't cover here. Because video, audio are from HTML5 only. Then we'll start implementing that also. Got it? Tomorrow we'll complete HTML, basic HTML. HTML5 will start from Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, basically you don't have anything to do, right? Definitely you'll practice HTML only, right? So we can finish up. Are you clear, ma? Everyone? Monica, Pujita, Sadia, Vishnupriya.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.